Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. This is Bunny Vision Movie Night, and we're going to be watching John Wick 2, which is pretty cool. We saw the first one, of course, here, and we have the movie coming up, and we saw Keanu on the. What are they calling it now? The Late Show, I guess. It's not the
Mm-hmm.
Colbert Report; it's the Late Show. And boy, did
Like
he
show with
actually
Stephen Colbert.
he tanked hard, man. Once he started just being himself instead of being a parody of himself, it's too bad. But we did see Keanu up there. Boy, did he make a great statement. Because Steven was trying to get him to make some kind of political or religious comment, I guess. And he said, "Well,
Mm-hmm.
so what do you think, Keanu? What happens when we die?" And his statement was really, really clear. He said, "Well, the one thing I know is the people who really loved us will miss us."
Oh,
Mic drop.
Yep.
Now that was a
Oh,
perfect comment to
wow.
a
oh yeah.
someone trying to
That was
corner you
beautiful.
into a political statement, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And which showed more intelligence in that one comment than I've seen in his entire life. So I have hope for
See.
the Keanu. I do.
Yep.
Uh,
Each year, he gets better and better. He
he
ages
does.
like fine wine.
He is. That is true. But of course, John Wick 3 is coming out this weekend, and I know that my wife and I will go check it out too. Well, I don't think we'll do this. Actually, it's not coming out in Japan until a little bit later anyway, I think. But nevertheless, we're all excited about that, and we love John Wick here. So we're going to watch the second one here on Bunny Vision Movie Night. We do appreciate you guys coming in. Of course, we're only going to do a short little stream here because we're doing through Streamlabs over on the Rabbit. So we're just coming on simply to get everybody into the Rabbit, and then we're going to drop this stream and go over and watch it. So definitely click that link that Booster has up there and go over to www.rrabb.it, whatever that link connection is, and join us and be part of it. We do have a bunch of links down below. One of the links is kind of a new one we have up here. It's kind of cool. We have the thing for what Denali's doing with his immortal mask, but we also have something from Broke Down and Four Dead Bodies from Travis Gibb. He actually gave us the first comic digitally for you to read. So just click on the
Ooh.
link and read the comic. I mean, that's awesome that he
What a
did that.
guy.
Oh, what a
I
guy.
wasn't told this. I'm gonna go look at that. All right.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
pretty
Travis
cool.
is really good.
He is.
Yeah,
I
cool.
like Travis too. And then, of course, if you like it, go over and back it on Kickstarter. Remember, that's on Kickstarter. That's not on Indiegogo. But that was a cool
Well,
thing. So we got that
sacrilege.
link there. And it does look cool. I went and checked it out. It's kind of Miami Vice esque,
Yeah, definitely
interestingly.
is.
But anyway, other than that, before we're going to take a few minutes here just
Yeah.
to make sure we get a bunch of people in here. But let's come say hello to my panel. Hey, George.
Hello.
Hi, greetings, everybody. Greetings. I just want to make an official statement.
Uh-huh.
I know more about role playing games than all of you combined. I
Yeah.
played a tree. I played a dog. I even played Caesar.
Okay, those aren't
Pizza,
role
There's
playing
a
games, George.
Pizza. Pizza.
Pizza, right? But anyway, welcome, George. Nice to have you here. Of course, we're also joined today by a long time no see face. The chairman is back. Hey, chairman, what's up, man?
Hi, howdy. Oh, just busy with life and everything that happens, but of course, we always want to get together with friends, as we are. And so it's really great to be here, and I'll stick around and watch the show a bit, as long as I can. And thank you for everybody else that's out there. Yeah.
No, absolutely. And it is interesting. I had thought about doing YouTube a few times, but I just dismissed it because I was in the same situation as you. I have young kids I had to deal with, right? And but now that my kids are out of the house, off in college or working and stuff like that, it's actually a lot easier to do this. So I get you 100%, dude. I understand.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But we're also joined here by, of course, the Denali Lama. How's it going, man?
It's doing awesome. A little bit tired because of the unforeseen busy day, but helping out people is my calling, so it was all good. And as always, I'm working on this new comic book called The Immortal Mask. I have the mailing list link, my email, dinalescomic at gmail. Hit me up on that so I can send you stuff and information about the upcoming comics so you're be informed with that. It's going to be an awesome comic, so look forward to that. But otherwise, I'm looking forward to this John Wick Chapter 2 thing, and then Friday seeing Chapter 3.
Sweet. Yeah, and actually the reviews that are coming out, of course, I haven't watched any spoiler reviews, but they're actually pretty positive. I mean, I think it's hard to stay on top of that amazing chemistry that they found with the first two ones, but in general, everyone seems to be liking it, so that's a good thing. We're also joined here today by Brad from Pencil Life, and Brad is working on his Handyman cover. How you doing,
Yep.
Brad?
Doing good, man. Doing good, dude.
Now, it's
Just,
glad.
yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, I'm just glad to see that you got yourself moved and set up with your new rig and all that kind of stuff. And boy, is your
Yep.
camera look clear now, boy. That is super clean.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Because now everyone's going to
Appreciate
judge your naked hands that you have no hair on them. It's very, very feminine.
Cover them. Cover
no,
your hands. They are of the devil.
I was kind of blessed and cursed. So I was blessed because I have very little body hair, and my brothers got it all, and they look like rugs. So, so
Well,
it's not bad for me.
I actually do have the body hair, but it's all blonde, so it's not like you can see it much anyway.
Yeah.
My son's a funny one actually. He's half Japanese, right? So his top half of him is like just naked, right? He has no hair at all. But below the waist, he's like a freaking chimpanzee, man.
Oh, really?
Literally, yeah.
Yeah. He's just hairy legs.
He's
like
got
crazy.
he's got to tuck that hair in if he's not wearing a tuck-in shirt, right?
Yeah, well, Japanese are like that, right? The top half of them is like no hair. They can't grow a beard for nothing. But their legs are just these ultra hairy things. It's weird. I don't get it because my hair is consistent from top to bottom, right? But theirs is not.
Well, yeah, I think it's most Asian people like that too.
Yeah.
They have pretty bushy pubes. So.
Oh, well, we weren't talking about that, but thank you, Brad. Anyway, we're also
usually
joined.
that's where it starts.
That's where you started. It's always you bringing us to that. But anyway, speaking of hefty pubes, how you doing, Booster?
Oh, me and my pubes are fantastic. Thank you for asking.
Nice to hear it. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what else? I have a poll going on Twitter asking people to, if they like John Wick 1 or 2 better, and I want more people to vote so I don't look like an asshole with no friends.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Oh, I chose number 3.
Well, it's not. Jumps out of the deer, George! Jumps out of the deer!
Oh my! But guys, definitely go over there and hit that link and join us over in Rabbit, please. We have I got 7 people up in here now, so awesome. But the rest of you come over and join us. We are going to be watching John Wick 2, and we will be doing commentary. This is a commentary movie watch. But there is a way in there where you can just shut us off if you want to just watch the movie. But do keep in mind this is a commentary viewing. That's kind of the point.
Yeah. So telling us to shut up on our own commentary is gonna makes us feel bad.
Well, we get a few people that do that, and I get it, but it's like you can mute us, but I don't I don't understand the point. I mean, it is the purpose, right? Is doing commentary, I guess. It would seem odd to me if we all went in a rabbit and shut up for 2 hours and didn't say anything and just watched a movie. That just seems like odd to me.
We're here to talk about great movies and discuss why they're great.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but you can shut us off. So there you go. You got both options. But we are going to be doing that. So make sure we're only going to stay on this stream for a short period of time, 15 minutes. So we got about 7 minutes left or 6 minutes left here. And we will be shutting this stream down and just going over on Rabbit. The reason for that is because for some reason I cannot get Chrome to work on my computer. Chrome was acting really weird. I checked and I had no viruses. I had no problems like that. Everything else fine. But Chrome was being weird. So I basically just did what you normally do, right? I uninstalled it and then went to go reinstall it, right? But now I can't reinstall the thing. I even went into regedit and tried to make sure I cut all of the past aspects of Chrome out. And I still can't load it. So I don't know what's going on. But because I can't run Chrome, I can't do. See, now someone just turned me on. Right? Who did that? Right? Who did that? George.
I'm sorry. I can't help myself.
Anyway, that happens. So I can't do that with Streamlabs. So therefore, I'm just going to shut this stream down. But it's all right. But if any of you guys listening have any idea what the hell's going on with that, and help me fix my Chrome, please help me out. I suppose I'm going to have to get Pixel involved. Oh goodness.
The last
Pixel.
time I asked somebody to help me fix my Chrome, I got slapped.
Oh.
Are you paying the
Wow.
poor boy at this point for all the all the damage and control he does for you? Jeez.
Oh boy.
But I no seriously, if anybody knows what's going on, and Eagle 3 says the cringe is real, right? Right, exactly.
Did you
And-
turn
Yeah.
on and off?
I'm sorry, George. What did you say?
Did you try turning it on and off?
You got to reboot your computer.
Yeah,
Is it plugged
obviously,
in,
Kick
Chester?
him.
it is plugged in.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I really don't know what the problem is because I did all the standard stuff, and like I said, I even went into a regedit and tried to fix it there, and I couldn't. So I don't know what's going on. It's weird.
Did you try to upgrade?
I can't upgrade something that doesn't exist on the computer, George.
Mm.
Right? And I mean, I might even have. I saw a couple of little videos. I might actually have to drop into the actual DOS into assembly itself, and to deal with that. And it's like, wow, man, that's really not what I want to do, right?
Yeah. You're being shut down, Chester. And you know why you're being shut down?
Okay,
Because of TFT.
it is.
Oh.
You're right.
I thought it was because he's not war campaign.
Well, then there's that.
Well, and there's that.
No comment.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Let's
Yes,
do a
once
little
you-
drama today. Drama.
Once you start going out there and exposing certain organizations for what they are, you start getting attention, and
That's
Chrome
true.
stops working.
Well, Brad, if you want a little bit of drama today, which I know the chairman would be happy to join in on it, you guys
Sure.
can give me a little bit of drama by explaining to me exactly what the nonsense I'm hearing buzzing around about Doug To Naples, Indiegogo, I think, is it, or Kickstarter? It's Indiegogo, right?
Indiegogo, yeah.
With his Earthworm Jim, which is having awesome success, and I hope he makes $1 million. It'd be cool as hell. What is this noise I'm hearing? What's going on?
Well, when you're super successful and make 100,000 in a day, you draw out people who are extremely jealous and have nothing better to do than complain.
Okay, well, I get jealousy. I understand that.
Yeah.
But I do remember from the very beginning of this whole thing when it started back with Richard, I do remember us all like, oh, who's going to be the first one to hit $1 million? We were excited to look for someone coming out and hitting $1 million. And this campaign could maybe do it. Who knows? Possible, right?
Yeah.
So
That'd be
you would think
cool.
we'd all be excited and happy about it because that was the intention initially, right? Is it simply jealousy? Like what?
I think it is at this point.
Okay, well, give me a little more detail though, because I really have no clue. I don't pay attention to this crap. So, what's exactly is what's the deal? What's
Well,
the scuttlebutt?
they've been hounding him from when he announced he could not fulfill all the sketchbooks from Bigfoot Bill, and so from what I understand, is it kind of continued over with a couple of individuals, and then Doug fired back this morning about hey, you guys need to let it go, blah blah blah, and that fired him
Wait a
up
second.
even more.
Wait a second. He can't fulfill, or is someone saying he can't fulfill, or is it that he hasn't fulfilled?
No,
Yeah.
so he miscounted the number of sketchbooks he needed. I think there's 103 people got shorted for the sketchbooks.
Okay.
So he offered
so it
refunds.
It actually happened.
It did happen.
Oh,
yeah.
that's
So he
terrible.
so he refunded the money. He said some people say they haven't got it, some people said they have. But it kind of followed him over because there's still a lot of complaining going on about it.
I see.
And the cost to respool up the printer just to produce 103 books, of that quality again is so expensive. And then shipping also on top of it. It was cheaper just to refund it. It was way cheaper just to refund the difference.
Okay,
you
but
know.
but then again, that is a fair complaint, though. You promised something in a
It is a
campaign
fair
and you didn't
complaint.
fulfill
Yes.
it. Okay, so that's a fair complaint. All right.
Correct. Yeah, yeah.
But
And Doug acknowledges that.
mhm.
That's a fair complaint.
But
You know.
I would
You know,
think, from what I'm hearing, that there's more to it than that. There's other things beyond that.
Oh
So
yeah,
I
this
get that
morning they
point.
started. Yeah, this morning, they drug my name up again. They drug a couple other campaigns, because they're still coming after him in his chats and on Twitter and stuff. And
Hmm.
now you're saying
everybody,
they, and when I think of they people that don't like us, it's like SJW leftists, and
it
they
is,
and they
yeah.
like
So what?
okay,
Renfremus is doing this, or Gail
yeah,
Simone?
Uh, uh, the letters WC.
The letters
Yeah.
WC. So these attacks
oh
that are coming at Doug right now, they're not actually coming from progressives
No,
like
not at
Gail
all.
Simone or Renfremus, the
No,
Mark Wade. It's
no, they're
not coming
supposed to
from
be.
that, which I would expect.
oh, that's confusing after all. Yeah,
Yeah, it
So where
is.
is it
Yeah.
coming from?
yeah.
War campaign.
War campaign. Is that
Oh, huh.
confirmed, or is it
Yeah,
actually the
you
war
can watch
campaign, or
it.
is it just a couple of dudes
Yeah.
who
It's
happen to be members?
individuals.
Oh, okay,
How it is. Whoever does whatever, it's under their own thing.
I see.
Well, here's
Because
some.
Yeah.
I got a little interesting analysis, I think, from this from a different perspective, and that is the Earthworm Jim concept. Now, the sketchbook, that's bad. It's just bad for the
Yeah.
customer, right? Sure, it is. But for Earthworm Jim and this particular Indiegogo coming out, when you make 130, what is it, K already?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's great. But see, from the so-called Comicsgate point of view, we've been wanting something that actually harkens back to that original, little machismo, something where that's action packed and it's got,
mm.
guys that are out there doing stuff. And this Earthworm Jim guy, he's like that. He's from that era. Doug's from that era. So to be putting out something that actually, is the epitome of
hmm
what we grew up with, what we like, what we want in comics, and him putting that forward, it should be one of the the flags to fly for us,
I agree.
right?
No, no,
Yeah,
Yeah.
so do
yeah.
I. Yeah, but
Yeah.
just under that, I understand very clearly. This is not some official stance from Roe. This
No,
is just a couple of the
of course
dudes who
not.
were in the war campaign that are out causing
hmm
trouble, which is usually the case
Yeah,
because
and
most of the war
things got
campaigners,
heated.
including
Yeah.
Roe, tend not to actually be any troublesome at all. They're just kind of like us, actually. So it's the same
Yeah.
culprits, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like the general and lieutenants are putting out their pawns to rile the
Okay. You can I get
people.
that analogy, George. I get it. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I don't know how much truth is to it, but it seems to be the same type of guys, and I guess that's why, because they're still part of war campaign. This is why people feel like it's an orchestrated thing, and I don't
Yeah.
know, maybe it is. I have
And
no
Doug
clue.
did say he felt it was orchestrated this morning,
Yeah,
which instantly turned them all on.
right.
Like,
I have
yeah.
no clue about that, but if it
Yeah.
is, then that's not right. If that's right, if
Correct.
that's what's going
Yeah.
on, that's not right. If it's
Yeah.
just the same actors, well, maybe the people who are in charge of sites and those actors are on, maybe they should, deal with them or simply remove them. Because for me personally, over here, we have a lot of people come in. Everybody knows I have two rules: don't come in and cussing into the chat, extremely anyway, and certainly don't come over and start a fight. And that's my rules. Other than that, everyone's welcome. And I know occasionally we have people come in here that are rebel rousers and troublemakers and stuff like that. I get that, but I try to be open and let everybody in. So maybe that's exactly what Roe is doing. Maybe he's thinking the same
hmm
way, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know.
Well, and we also have the ability, like any detractor, like normally the detractors that we would have, we would, throw the facts out there in their
Mhm.
face, and it makes them more mad, and then eventually everyone just says, "Hey, what you're saying is lies and it's stupid," and go away, and like we're infamous, right? Those type of leftists that are our detractors.
Mhm.
So it seems like these detractors kind of follow in the same mold, and when you throw the facts out there, they just get upset, and then they try to throw more mud, and they eventually go away, and whatever it is they were wanting to do, they've caused mayhem, but they were still not we're wrong. right?
Well,
That's like the other detractors, the leftists, and eventually then we move forward. That's all. That's all it is.
no, and we usually don't talk about this stuff over here at all. We just we talk about comics and culture and stuff like that. But it is an interesting conversation. But I would say that is this, because I keep hearing people over months and months. This isn't new, right? We just because we don't talk about it doesn't mean it's not happening, right? And we've heard this stuff for months about orchestrated attacks, orchestration, the war campaign basically being the thugs of Ethan Van Sciver, et cetera, et cetera. We've heard all of this stuff, right? But I would postulate a question: is that true? Which I've heard a lot of people defend that as being true. Or do we just simply have people in the community who are just trolls? I mean, they're pure trolls. They start stirring up crap because they think it's funny, because they're petty, little silly-minded people. I mean, what is the reality, you think? I mean, honestly, I'm asking this question honestly.
I think we got trolls. I think we got a ton of trolls. I think we got, people who think they're part of a larger organization acting as they are, but are going off by themselves. I think we have people who just are not good at getting along with people or letting things go. A combination of things, really.
So
just like the world, yeah.
So therefore, if that is true, then why don't we? I mean, meaning the indie revival community, and I know there's many names for it. Some call it Comicsgate, Renaissance, Team Comics, whatever. I understand there's a whole bunch of names. We all fall under that kind of umbrella, whether we like it or not. If that's the fact, then why doesn't everybody else just simply do what we do, which is ignore them?
Well, we still got Booster.
True, but see, Booster is a good-hearted troll.
Oh. How dare you get that shit out of my face?
But I'm just saying, if it's simply trolls, and you have a situation where people are, simply sitting here and saying, well, I want my channel to be open and everyone's welcome as long as they follow whatever rules I set down, which I get because I do the same thing. If it's just the trolls, why don't we just simply ignore them instead of saying it's this organized act or that organized act? Why don't we just simply dismiss it and put it out, and the troll will go away?
Yep. That's why I blocked them. Yeah.
They won't go away. Vengeance is what they crave.
No, we know they will go away. We've had our own little trolls here that have gone away, George, because we ignored them.
We did?
Yes.
I'm still here.
I mean, yeah.
True.
We haven't put you on a go yet.
Yeah, ignoring you hasn't worked.
Yeah. Anyway, that's enough on that.
Yeah.
Wasn't this a John Wick 2 stream?
It is. We've certainly killed enough time on that.
Yeah.
But we should have these conversations every now and then. It's not something we dwell on because it's not what we're here for. But it's unfortunate. I really think what we need to be doing is going and supporting Doug, because Doug has proved himself to be a really cool guy. I mean, he is kind, helpful, funny. Opening. I mean, he's everything you really need to have as far as a stand-up kind of leader type of figure in any kind of movement. Doug doesn't deserve derision. He deserves our love, really.
You're right.
And also, he puts out one hell of a product.
Yes, he does. He's proven this, right? So
now the question is, I've been retweeting as much as I can when I see Doug's stuff come up. That's how I'm helping. But is there any other way to help?
Yeah, go back his book.
That's another way.
Yeah.
Any other way?
Introduce him to other people.
Book, you cheap shit.
I don't know. Ignore the trolls and just talk positivity.
If you're someone, someone who's a video game fan, introduce them. Hey, do you remember Earthworm Jim? Look, the creator's coming out with a new book. Maybe it's someone who doesn't normally read comics. I would do that. Do it on Facebook.
That's pretty good.
Do it. Talk to them. Talk to your friends one-on-one. Like, hey, dude, have you seen this? Seen this yet?
Or have you seen the Tick on
Amazon.
Amazon, right?
Yeah, the tick's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, the tick's really good.
So if you like that, you'll probably like this Earthworm Jim.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, they did a wonderful job of that tick, dude. I am so happy with that.
It's on
Yeah,
my
you need
list.
more spoon in it though.
Yeah.
They did well. They
Yeah,
had
you-
it once, but I'm saying they really did a good job. That was
They did a good
pure
job.
love. You know, you can see love when it's taking place. When someone has a love for a thing and they're putting all their energy into, you can see it. You can tell, right?
Yeah, you know what else too? They got better. Like season 2, like the fans said, there's some things about this that's crap in season 1. They listened to their fans. They made season 2 better. I mean,
They did.
that's
They
what it's
did.
about, right?
They did, yeah. Lady
I can
Celtic
see you. I
Moon.
can see you.
Lady Celtic Moon has a very interesting comment here. She says, "Well, I am cheap because I am disability." Let me make sure I'm reading this English proper here. Well, I am cheap because I am disability. Okay.
I think they're saying that they're on a disability benefit, so they don't get too much money each week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did
we
that.
get
I was just mocking
Which
the
is-
person for their
Hey.
poor English. Booster.
Good job,
Yeah.
Booster.
You're
You're a kind-hearted,
mocking-
empathic creature.
Oh, you can eat my ass.
Booster is kind of spicy and language filled today.
You
Oh,
can't
goodness
even
gracious.
give him a compliment.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, definitely Final Fantasy X. I don't know what that means, Eagle, but awesome. And yes, the tick was cool. All right, so we've been running here nearly
Don't
30
know-
minutes, which is
Oh my
good.
God.
But we're going to end this stream, and we're going to jump over, and we're going to watch John Wick 2 together with us commentating. Now, Booster had that rabbit link up there. He's going to throw it up again so that you guys can come over. And the Lady Celtic Moon is insulted. I do apologize. I just blame. Let me see who should I blame. George. It's George's fault.
Yeah,
Okay.
as long as it's
I'm
not
good.
mine. Yeah.
I'm good for a blame or two.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. No, Lady Celtic Moon is now upset. I do apologize. I feel bad now.
Chester, you piece of shit.
I know. I'm a horrible human. We love you, Lady
It's true.
Celtic Moon.
Yes, you
I
are.
do apologize
Yes,
for George's
Mm.
horrible thoughts.
That's good. It's a John Wick.
It is. We're going to go
Thank you,
watch
sir.
John Wick now. So thank you guys very much for coming in for this little kind of run up to the movie that we're doing here with Bunny Vision Movie Night. And jump over and watch it with us. It's a lot of fun. All right. So
and you can mute us if you don't want to
can
listen
if
to
you
us.
want. You can if you want.
That's a good idea.
Just mute Denali.
Yeah, just mute
Yeah,
Denali.
mute
All right, guys.
It makes my job easier if I'm muted. I get to just watch the movie.
For all of you who are going to join us, thank you. For all those you who can't, thank you as well. We will see you back here tomorrow, which will, of course, we will be doing our normal comics news today, and then it followed up after that. We, of course, will be doing the Drawn Recorded Fan Edition, which is awesomeness, and definitely come check that out. So other than that, namaste before the namaste. Later, guys.
Namaste.
Later, guys.
Aloha.
Bye.
Good